Welcome to Yoga for Balancing the Body, presented by Crescent Pelvic Health and Wellness. Starting on the ground in a wide leg child's pose and the arms outstretched, with the fingertips pressing to the ground and the palms cupped so that the arms are extended and the back is active. We are inhaling through the nose a longer or stronger breath, and as we exhale through the nose, we soften the body. This particular breath technique helps create space into the body, especially breathing into the back thoracic region. On our next inhale and exhale, transition to all fours. We're going to move into Sunbird spinal balance pose. We'll take one leg behind us, and as we inhale, lengthen the leg up. And then as we exhale, bend the knee and draw the knee in towards the body. The back rounds, the head tucks towards in the body. We are creating strength and building fire through our core center. Again, switching sides, inhaling, sending the leg long behind, exhaling, bending the knee and drawing the knee in towards the chest. Tucking the chin and rounding on the exhale. Finding length and strength as we inhale and exhale, resetting the body as needed. Transitioning out of Sunbird, we sit back to the heels, gently reset ourselves, allowing for a little bit of time with anybody who has joined us. When our little ones come into our yoga practice, it's always important to let them know we can share the space, but that also it's a space for us. Allowing them to share the mat while we continue to move. We compress ourselves into downward facing dog as a transition between the mat and standing. Taking a few moments here to inhale and exhale. Finding our hips moving behind or upwards towards the sky, our legs lengthening, and our arms and hands pressing and holding and supporting. From here, we're going to transition up to our standing pose, setting one leg forward into Warrior One, knee bent and the back leg long so that the back foot is angled out but touching the mat. We're going to use an opposite arm swinging practice to balance the right and left brain, as well as integrate our body. Don't worry if we feel like we're swimming through air. The body is not used to moving probably in opposite directions. Simply say to the self, bring one arm forward, one arm behind, swing down and around. Come back up, bring one arm forward, the other behind, swing down and around, and meet back up. We'll switch sides, making sure our front foot is pointing forward, our knee bent just over the ankle, and our back leg is long with the whole foot angled out and pressing into the mat. We begin to swing and circle the arms around again in either direction. You can also move in a couple of times in one direction and then switch, challenging the body and the brain to integrate. The practice is one arm forward and one arm behind, swing down, around, and back up. Bringing our little ones into the practice so that they know they can be part of this too. Maybe taking a moment to transition and give them some time. We can do something like a step back, Warrior One, alternating, feet stepping back and allowing our kiddos to hang out with us. Finding ourselves standing in mountain, we'll place the hands in a fist with the flat side of the knuckles laid against the low back or just top of the hips. We'll pull the elbows towards each other, open through the heart center, and allow the body to extend into a gentle back bend. The feet press, the thighs are strong. and we support ourselves in standing camel. Staying there for as long as is comfortable with the body. We inhale and exhale. Finding our space once again, we transition down to the ground through forward fold, inhaling and exhaling, making and creating our space around us. Coming down to the ground in a seated position that is comfortable for us, we're going to practice Nadi Shodhana, alternate nostril breath. To do so, place your right hand on your nose with the right thumb touching just above the right nostril at the bridge of the nose. The ring and pinky finger are placed at the bridge of the nose on the left nostril. The index and middle finger rest somewhere comfortably on the nose or just at the brow center. We'll close the right nostril softly with the right thumb and inhale through the left. There we'll pause, closing both nostrils. And then on the exhale, we'll open the right nostril to breathe out. And then we'll inhale through the right nostril. Pause by closing the right nostril. And then we'll exhale and breathe out through the left nostril. That completes one round of alternate nostril breathing. You can try a few rounds just to get the body used to breathing between one nostril and the other. And then taking a moment to pause and then transition down to the mat, lying down face up. We'll bring the knees so that they are at a 90-degree angle, resting just over the hips and the feet in line with the knees. Similar to our opposite arm spinal balance or sunbird pose, we'll practice opposite leg and arm lowering to the ground. We start with our hands crossed so that the right hand touches to the front space of the left thigh and the left hand is placed at the front of the right thigh. On our inhale, we lengthen the arm overhead, and on our exhale, we lower the opposite leg to the ground. And continuing the exhale, we return hand and knee together. Working across the body integrates the right and the left brain and the right and the left sides of the body. And our breath continues to integrate our space. Lowering the legs down to the mat, placing the arms out to the side with the palms face up, allowing head, neck, and shoulders to relax. We breathe and allow the body to settle. Taking an inhale through the nose and one long exhale through pursed lips out the mouth to release any standing tension. And we relax.